My phone was thrown into the street by a gang of evil thieves and junkies, which are led by a general to my immediate south, Red Star, on her A-frame roof. Then there is another evil general to my immediate west. I see a red door and I want to paint it black. And that is my life. At war with enemy combatants. But I am a Thelemite. You likely out there don't know what that is. I wish I knew how to reverse camera on this application, but I do not know how to do that. A freighter of mine, very wise, very dear, and I have few friends these days. I am retreating from this world. All I wanted to do was live a life of quiet repose and meditation. But now the spirits are calling me to war. Being a Thelemite, what does that mean? Being a member of the Ordo Templi Orientis, what does that mean? Being a member of the Astrum Argentium, what does that mean? Well, hard to say when it all truly began, but let's just put it into place for you in case you don't know. I'm a Thelemite. That means I'm a follower of Aleister Crowley, a student of Aleister Crowley. He's the greatest master I've ever studied under, and I've studied under many great masters. I read from the Book of the Law, Liber Al Vel Legis. It has a facsimile of the manuscript in the back, as it was received by Aleister and Rose Edith Crowley on April 8th, 9th, 10th, 1904, EV. Right now, my copy is the Centennial Edition that's put out by either Weiser or Wieser Books in association with the Ordo Templi Orientis, York Beach, Boston, in 2004, obviously. Now, I read from this book daily. I am working on committing the entire thing to memory, and I must not change a single solitary word, because this is a Class A publication. But the Book of the Law, or Liber Al Vel Legis, was dictated in Cairo between noon and 1 p.m. on 3 successive days, as I mentioned, April 8th, 9th, and 10th in the year 1904. What I find particularly interesting about that is I came into being on April 12th, 1978 at 4:20 in the morning. So, the author of this book called himself Avos or Avos. I don't know how to say it, but it is spelled A-I-W-A-S-S. And the author claimed to be the minister of Hor, Par, Krot, and that is a messenger from the forces ruling the earth at the present. And I'll explain that a little later on. Now, how could this entity prove in fact that he was of a kind superior to any of the human race? Because if he was able to do that, he'd be able to speak and would be entitled to this authority. Well, he must show knowledge and power such as no man has ever been known to possess. Therefore, we could conclude that he is, maybe like Nietzsche spoke of, an Übermensch. He showed his knowledge chiefly by the use of cipher or cryptogram in certain passages to set forth recondite facts, including some events which had yet to take place, so that no human being could be aware of them. Thus, the proof of his claim exists in the manuscript itself. It is independent of any human witness. The study of these passages, the Book of the Law, Liber Al Vel Legis, demands supreme human scholarship to interpret it. It needs years of intense application. A great deal has still to be worked out, but enough has been discovered to justify his claim. The most skeptical intelligence is compelled to admit this truth. This matter is best studied under Master Thelemite. His years of arduous research have led him to enlightenment. On the other hand, the language of most of the book is admirably simple, clear, and vigorous. No one can read it without being stricken to the very core of his being. The more than human power of Avos is shown by the influence of his master and of the book upon actual events, and history fully supports the claim made by him. These facts are appreciable by everyone, but are best understood with the help of the Master Thelemite. The full detailed account of the events leading up to the dictation of the Book of the Law, with the facsimile reproduction of the manuscript and an essay by the Master Thelemite, is published in the Eagleness of the Gods. That will begin the lecture. I will continue it again. I'm waiting on a freighter to visit, and I'm not sure I'm going to see him because I'm starting to wind down very fast. It's almost the witching hour. 8 minutes until the witching hour, in fact. So, I'll leave you all for now. I will say, be well, be good, be peace, be love. And when I say I'm in love, you best believe I'm in love. L-U-V. The holiest prayer I whisper is the most amazing creature that I've yet to meet in this world, this realm, other realms, of everything I've ever encountered pales in comparison to Cheyenne. I say abracadabra. And I will end with these final words. It is the law I'm talking about after all, when I discuss the book of the law, Liber Al Vel Legis. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love under will. LUV 93.